Okay, we are going to talk a little bit about the energy fields with you and your dogs. And we did a video on energy field with our animals, our horses. We'll do one with cats. But if we were to look from a training perspective, and when you have a pack of dogs, um, I invited her into my space, but in many ways, and she committed to doing this with me. In many ways, what happens is we unconsciously walk in and out of each other's spaces, and we really have to have the respect of an invitation, just for starters, and it just makes for better behavior. The other day I had a friend come over who, my animals love each other, but they also love my friend, and she sat down on the floor, and she's known Delilah since she was really little, and the other two dogs got in her face, and she gave them some lip, and there was just a little bit of a snarl. And rightly so. She was there with my friend. It was her friend, it was her moment. And the other two dogs, you know, needed to earn their moment with my friend. And so that's something we forget to do. And if we even just started inviting and not inviting each other into our space, I think we could really start to shift behavior. Because animals that just jump on us, I mean, I know it's fun and we feel loved, but we're not doing them any favors. And so, just for starters, I want to acknowledge that, right? Like, I would be irresponsible if I didn't bring that up in a situation like this. But I invited her up. We love to be close to each other, and we love to work together. And so I just wanted to say two things about this. So, number one, when you think of yourself in the distance in a leash, that's a really safe distance. And that's a really good way to be. My dog Abby loves to push into me. You know, if I'm sitting here, she wants to come and push against me. And just from again, a behavioral standpoint, I will actually usually push her away and then invite her in so that we are both agreeing upon that. But so that's just the safety piece, because if other animals rushed in, that could be a protective mode. Um, but when I think about like my field and her field, obviously now we're pretty enmeshed, right? And if I were going to work on her, I'm going to spend a moment and just work on her and see how deep we go. And since we know that I have a camera person here whose initials are Claudia, you just kind of be the eye for the observer here and see if you notice a difference. Did you notice anything?
She's gone.
Yeah. This one sighed the minute I started
I was
doing
gonna
that.
say Abby sighed and plopped more. Like
Yeah, spread out. Yeah, so when we can get really deep like that, that state of relaxation. I know I talk about this all the time, but I'm going to talk about it again. Underneath any shift in behavior, any healing, any calmness for performance, any calmness to reactivity is a sense of relaxation. When you can get an animal relaxed, then you're in that parasympathetic nervous system. And when you're in that zone, you're not in fight or flight. You're just in a really deep state of being. And to be in this state, like we could make totally different decisions from this state, right? And to even have half of this going outside when we're approached, being able to drop in like that with your animal is such a powerful gift.